I want to talk about adding more vegetables to our plate. I want to persuade you to do this and also get excited about adding new vegetables to each meal. I want to also teach you how switching from goal setting to creating healthy systems is a more effective approach. So, I am going into nutrition. That is going to be my major and my bachelor's and master's. And I have been learning about nutrition and applying the concepts for about 6 years. So this is something that is really exciting to me that I want to share with you. First, there are many benefits of focusing on what we can add to our diet. It's the psychology of it. We don't like being told what to stop eating. So generally, there are no bad foods. It's just unhealthy or unbalanced portion sizes. So we'll focus on that a little bit. And then also I want to talk to you about the variety of vegetables that we have to choose from and their health benefits. And then last, we'll discuss the long-term benefits. Focusing on adding veggies to each meal will bring a higher level of health with just a 1% change in routines. James Clear says it's not the goals that you set, but the routines that you build. So the Cleveland Clinic in Ohio, they talk about the psychology of adding versus avoiding foods. And what they say is, do eat every meal. Do plan meals and snacks ahead of time. Do allow yourselves to eat a range of foods without forbidding yourself a particular food. We know that when we tell ourselves no to something, our brains just kind of want to spend more attention and time on those things. The Cleveland Clinic also says many people use food as a coping mechanism to deal with such feelings as stress, boredom, or anxiety, or even to prolong feelings of joy. While this may help in the short term, eating to soothe and ease your feelings often leads to regret and guilt, and can even increase the negative feelings. So we can see that eating to cope really does create a bigger problem for us, and typically we are feeling bad just emotionally and also physically because we've eaten things that our bodies don't know how to process or that they don't need. Eating can feel like a never-ending race to people who experience high levels of stress or emotional distress. So this is why I want to focus on saying yes to one thing that I believe, and there's a lot of statistical backup, that will make us feel better, which is eating more vegetables. Typically, we base our meals on the meat or the protein of the meal. We ask ourselves what we're going to have with our hot dog. Maybe we'll have a bag of chips. Sometimes we'll add a veggie to something, but I know that whenever I offer my family a salad next to a pizza, the salad just ends up looking sad and wilty. I would encourage you to base your meals around a vegetable. You could even start tracking the things that you eat for a week to see what vitamins or minerals that you're deficient in, so you can know what vegetables to add. Or you might just want to add a vegetable that you enjoy eating. We can always try new vegetables. A really good resource that I would recommend is myplate.gov. And on that website, it talks all about not only vegetables and the sources of vitamins that they offer, but it will give you a personal write-up of somebody your age and weight of what kind of nutrients your body will need. So again, that site is myplate.gov. Vitamins are found in all of the vegetables. We have vitamin A, which helps our eyes and our skin, and that's found in asparagus, broccoli, cabbage, carrots, kale, red peppers, sweet potatoes, spinach, pumpkin, lots of them. Vitamin C is found in vegetables as well, typically in the orange vegetables, but surprisingly it's in a lot of other vegetables. But it heals our wounds and teeth and gums. And it can be found in cucumbers and mushrooms, asparagus, carrots, cauliflower. Every single vegetable has a dietary benefit to your body. It also has fiber, which helps our blood pressure and helps us regulate our bowels as well. So when we say yes to vegetables, we are leaving less room in our bodies for those things that our bodies don't need. And as a result, our cravings for these unhealthy foods go down because our body is getting what it needs to function properly, and we then feel better. James Clear, he wrote a book it's called Atomic Habits. And he says, goals are about the results you want to achieve. Systems are about the processes that lead to those results. So a lot of the time we talk about what goals we're going to set. It's kind of a hope for where we want to be, but we spend a lot of time being discouraged in our goals because we're not automatically able to achieve them overnight. He suggests that when we apply systems are a way to get the goal. That we have to work on and focus on a system that works for us, not just what we want to happen. And so he also says, small changes often appear to make no difference until you cross a critical threshold. The most powerful outcomes of any compounding process are delayed. So it's like that satisfaction comes after the work and after the groundwork is laid. When you plant a garden, you're not really sure if the seeds you planted are working, if they were good, if they got enough water or sunshine. But as soon as you reach that critical threshold, meaning you can see a result from your efforts, so the first little sprout from a carrot, you're then motivated automatically to continue doing because you can see the benefit from the efforts that you've put into it. So that's where we get to the long-term benefits. This is our physical health. A study conducted, I'll have to look up the source of this again for my final, but the source that I found says the suggested dietary goal stems from researchers' analysis of data. So it's talking about the ideal 5 servings of vegetables a day. It involved more than 2 million people worldwide who were tracked for up to 30 years. So this is a pretty serious study. In that time, those who ate 5 servings daily of fruits and vegetables were 13% less likely to have died than people who ate 2 servings. Let's see. That included lower risks of dying of cardiovascular disease, which was 12% lower, cancer, 10% lower, and 35% lower risk of dying from respiratory disease. So we can see that there are some real benefits to eating healthy and detriment for those who choose not to include vegetables and fruits in their diets. So in conclusion, let's try to add more vegetables to our diets. Let's not focus on what we have to take away or the bad stuff, but let's focus on what we can do. It creates a healthier mindset. Let's review the variety. What vegetables do you like? And maybe what vitamins are you deficient in after tracking for a while that you can find vegetables that match and will increase your health. And then also remember the health benefits, that good things take time. As we make 1% changes in our lives, I know that you and I will see and feel those benefits. I challenge you this week, maybe this weekend, to create a system that represents a 1% change in embracing vegetables into your daily routine. You can do this.